So number 1 is asking us to find the lengths or the length of the segment that has the endpoints 7, 2 and -4, 2. There's a couple of different ways you can go about this. You can graph those 2 points and then count how many units are in between them, and that would tell you how long they are. Or you can just use absolute value. So I like to do it the absolute value way. The first step is to look for what's the same about these two. Another way to phrase that is what is something they have in common. And they both have a 2 in common. So we're going to get rid of that. That just tells us that they are both too high on our graph. And now we're going to look at what's left. We have a 7 and we have a -4. And we have to ask ourselves, do they have the same sign or do they have different signs? Meaning, are they both negative? Are they both positive? Those would be the same sign. Or do they have opposite signs? Is one positive and the other negative? If they were the same sign, we would subtract. So same sign, subtract. That's one way you can remember it, is a bunch of S's together. Same sign, subtract. But these have different signs. The 7 is positive and the -4 is negative. So when they are opposites, we have to add. But we add their absolute values. What is the absolute value of 7? Or you can think of it as how far away is 7 from 0? And it's going to be 7 away. Then, what is the absolute value of -4? Or how far is -4 away from 0? And it is 4 away. And then we just add. 7 plus 4 is 11. So the length of this segment is 11 units. It doesn't tell us if each of those things are inches or how far those things are, so we just label it with a generic phrase of units. We are going to move on to number 2, but if you need to, you can pause the video and get this work copied down. Number 2 reads, Sarah and Jamal were learning partners in math class and were working independently. They each started at the point -2, 5, and moved 3 units vertically in the plane. Each student arrived at a different endpoint. How is this possible? Explain and list the 2 different endpoints. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to start at the point -2, 5. So sketch out a graph on your paper. They called it a plane. That's just another word for a graph. And we're going to go left 2, so -2 means to the left 2, and then we're going to go up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so they are moving vertically. Vertically is up and down, and they moved 3 vertically. So if I move down 3, 1, 2, 3, that puts me at this point. But if I moved up 3, I would end up at a different point. So it's going to be in the middle of my words, but it'll be okay. 1, 2, 3. So this orange point is where we would end up if we moved down. And it is 1, 2 to the left, so -2. And it is 1, 2 up, which is a +2. The red point is also 2 to the left, and it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 up. So it has the coordinates of -2, 8. It asks us, each student ends at different points. How is this possible? Well, one student moved up, and the other moved down. So we end with 2 different points, -2, 2, or -2, 8, depending on whether they moved down or if they moved up. Number 3 says the length of a line segment is 13 units, One endpoint is -3, 7. Find 4 endpoints that could be the other endpoints of the line segment. So we are starting at -3, 7, which tells us to go 3 to the left. 1, 2, 3 to the left and up 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So right here is our point. Now it has to be 13 units long, but it doesn't tell us if they moved up, down, left, or right. So that's where those other 4 points are going to come from. We're going to start by moving up and finding the coordinates. That'll be 1 point, and then we'll move down, find another, move left, find the third, and then move right and find the 4th one. So let's start by moving up. If I count up by 13, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Ooh, right at the top of the page. Okay, and then we're going to move down 13. So count down from that point 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now we're going to move left from the point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And now all we have to do is find the coordinates of those 4 new points. We have to tell how far left, how far up or down, and we're going to use the x coordinate first and then the y coordinate. So how far horizontal and then how far vertical. So to this far point over here, we would count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 to the left. So it's going to be at -16. And then we're going to count up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This one at the top, we've gone back 3. 1, 2, 3. So it has an x coordinate of -3. And then we're going to go up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now for this one, we went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to the right. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 up. This one, we go 1, 2, 3 to the left, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 down. And remember, left and down are both negative. So there are all the 4 different possible endpoints that create a line segment that would be 13 long if it started at the point -3, 7.